Today, many organizations are evaluating hybrid cloud architectures to supplement their private cloud deployments with public cloud adoption. Public clouds are inherently different from on-premises infrastructures and from one another. These siloed environments all require different management tools and skill sets, which creates a breeding ground for operational complexity. In the next session, Sanjay Shintre, pre-sales head government and PSU India, Nutanix Inc. will explain the journey of hybrid cloud. Welcome, Mr. Shintre.
Welcome to the journey of hybrid cloud by Nutanix. In current scenario, we are like, we have to control our emotions. We have to control our data. We have to control our secure data because data is going to be the greatest economy in the current scenario also and in near future. The alt stands for where we have alter our working style. The like work from home via Zoom or Teams. In today's event, we would have rather had in a large ballroom in any hotel or any restaurant kind of this thing and having eye contact. The delete stands for deleting the negative thoughts, deleting the unnecessary things, deleting the time to market. When I say deleting the time to market, the current programs or the current projects what we are running, where typically we used to take 8 to 9 months, where business is asking us to reduce that from 8 to 9 months to 2 or 3 months. In some cases where it is 2 or 3 months, we have been asked to reduce it to in some certain days. So that is how the challenges which are there. So we are at a very cusp of a journey where we know that whether we have to comply with the legal compliances also from our regulatory bodies. We have to ensure that the performance is top class. We have to ensure that the data is not breached. We have to also ensure that all the services are like cloud and agile and selling like a hot potato. So the critical choice is to choose a right platform and a right path to go ahead in this journey. Nutanix can deliver one platform, any app, any location. Now, say for example, if we take a database provisioning, we can deliver it either on private cloud or public cloud. You take off in any enterprise application, whether it is with microservices or whether it is native homegrown application. We can have the same application deliver across the private cloud or on-premises or to your public cloud also. We can have the entire analytics of your data. So how we do it? Okay, let's start that journey. Now, before I get into the complete journey, as a project, as any governor, we require a complete full-proof governance. And since we are talking about the hybrid or the multi-cloud governance, so how it comes? So in the main points are to control the cost, visibility, to control or to plan a proper purchase, a proper procurement cycle, to have a proper cash flow in our books, how to maintain cash as far as possible. And while doing all those things, we should also ensure that the security is not breached. As far as the data security part is concerned, we are complying to the government authorities or the bodies what they have laid the rules and the guidance for that. So the next step is how can we do it? Nutanix has cloud application lifecycle management solution, where with self-service and the governance, you can deploy the application either on your premise, either on your public cloud, or for that matter, if you're having any workload which is on, say, cloud service provider, as a co-location data center, you can deploy everything through a single click on the same Calm automation software. You can maintain what all softwares you have to do. So with Calm, the default, we ship it with 50 blueprints. Now, in this 50 blueprints, okay, we can call it as Nutanix Marketplace. You would have seen a number of times that in our smartphones, we have the marketplace, either if it's Apple, we have an App Store, or it's an Android, we have a Play Store. Over here in Nutanix Marketplace, what we have is, so if you want to deploy a Postgres, With a single click, you can install a Postgres database with predefined configurations of how many vCPUs and memory. If you want to have a DevOps, okay, we can have a Jenkins running out over there. If you want to have a MySQL, we can have MySQL also. So these are predefined 50 blueprints which get shipped when we deploy a CALM from Nutanix. Not only this, we also have a customizable also. Users are free to customize any of these blueprints, whether it is Hadoop, whether it is Jenkins, whether it is Puppet, whether it is MySQL, or for that matter, if it is Haiku also from a backup perspective. We can redesign, customize as per our need and our workload for those specific workload or for specific departments. Going ahead, what we have is the relational database services as a where if you go into a cloud, a public cloud, say for example, Amazon, okay, the AWS will have a RDS services with a single click where you can provision your database. So the similar features are available through Nutanix by Era solution, where you can deploy Oracle, a traditional database, you can have a Postgres, you can have a MariaDB, you can have MySQL or MS SQL on with a single click, right from provisioning to copy data management. When I say copy data management, so what it does in a short, if you want to have a complete database backup, we can do that. If you want to have a patching of the database to be done, we can do that. If you want to have a complete database protection, when I say database protection, either a log-based protection, say for last 3 months, where we can store all the logs and we can recover any of the logs of past 3 months at any particular timestamp, and we can give it to the either the business or to any audit or any person who wants those. Now, while doing all those things, so what we do is in-depth analysis of data management with proper analytics. Now, when I say analytics, we can do audit trails on the data also, which is residing on the Nutanix cluster. With that, we can also have a proper detailed view which user has changed what data and how and at what time. Okay, so all those in nitty-gritties what we can have it. Moving ahead, while doing this, we have never ever compromised the security. As far as security is concerned, it has been the topmost priority in Nutanix. So to secure your platform, so we have our own self-healing capability of, as you start with your Nutanix cluster, it is already hardened entire hypervisor. So you can protect your data. It's with a native data at rest encryption, the native key management, what we also have, and with the access controls, the RBAC rules. Then we have our own prevent and breaches, okay, or in a layman's language of firewalling between the multiple VMs or different VMs from a micro-segmentation perspective. We also have a detect and remedy kind of a policy, a security configuration, where we can get guidelines, or if you want to tweak any guidelines as per our internal compliance policy or security policy, say the guidelines which has been set by PCI DSS or HIPAA, okay, we can deploy those and we can get a regular audit and audit reports, and we can recommend that what are the ports or what are the flaws which is there, and we can close it automatically. Moving ahead, while doing all those things, okay, we don't require like multiple dashboards to manage whether it is a self-service or application or a security for that matter, or for server health checkup, or for that matter, data protection or virtualization status. Okay, it can be done in a single click, okay, from a console which is called as Prism, where you can have just a single click and multiple dashboards coming out of that. You can customize this entire dashboard based on your needs and based on how you want to whom you want to give the viewing capability. It is completely customizable. Now, while doing all those things, so what we give is that we give a freedom of choice from a hypervisor perspective. Okay, so you can choose any of the hypervisors. We give a freedom of choice from a cloud perspective, a cloud service provider. So be it AWS, be it Azure, or be it Xi Cloud, or be it, as I said earlier, as a private cloud or a private data center service provider where you can put it, a GCP also. Now, on premises, if you want to establish a private cloud within your premise, we are not going to ask you that you require only XYZ hardware or any specific OEM of hardware. We give a freedom of choice for hardware also. So if you want to grow as a pay as you go a model, if you want to go completely as a software or ELA kind of a model, we are open. So net, what we are saying is the entire freedom of from the hardware vendors and the cloud vendors and the hypervisor vendors, we are giving it the freedom to choose and to work based on your workload requirement. Now, I have explained in last 3 to 4 slides a number of things. Let me put it in a very simpler way, okay, in one single slide, the entire Nutanix proposition and how we deliver it and how your data center will look like and how you can manage, you can control. When I say control, you can control your data, you can control your security, you can have alter your project timelines from 9 months to 3 months, you can do your projects, rollout projects very faster with the GTM increases. Also, at the same time, mitigating the other cost also, which comes in a typical any legacy method. So now moving ahead. So let's take an example where we have, say, set of x86 servers with storage inside them. Now, when I say storage, okay, so all the enterprise storage capacity or capability and the features which are there, say for example, snapshot, sync replication or sync replication, all are embedded within that, within our Nutanix software. With the hypervisor, as I said earlier also, that we are giving a freedom of choice from a hypervisor perspective, whether it is Hyper-V or ESXi or any other hypervisor. Depending upon the workload, you can run it. Even though we have our own hypervisor, which is called as Acropolis hypervisor, which is as equivalent, as good, or as bad, whatever you can say it as compared to any of our competition. So to do all this management, okay, so as I said earlier, and we can do it through Prism, okay, so in this, where you also get a forecasting capability. When I say forecasting capacity, is like depending upon your last 1 year workload, how your hardware is been or your workload are demanding, whether a memory or a CPU or a storage, it gives a forecast and you can plan your entire hardware inventory accordingly, depending upon the estimations and the business load. You can also do a firmware upgrade through this. With files, okay, say for example, if any project demands a filer services, you don't have to go and run for any another one more RFP or one more requirement from a filer perspective. Within Nutanix cluster itself, you can enable, if you have the storage space, you can enable the file services also. Then with a single click, you have a predefined some DR books also, or the failover books also, one-click failover books also, which you can take it. With cloud application lifecycle management, where I explained to you that with 50 predefined blueprints, you can deploy with single click a database, an app, and a web services. With Flow, from which is our micro-segmentation, a security solution, where you can block or allow certain traffic moving from one application to database or web to app, or you can disallow from web to DB also. With the private cloud, so with this, okay, the on-premises private cloud is defined. Now, what we do going ahead is that with Calm, okay, we can also have the workloads which are there on your public cloud. Say, for example, AWS. If you want to deploy a database of MySQL, we can do it through Calm itself. So you don't have to do a multiple logins, one for your on-premises and another for your public cloud. We can simply do with one single console, either for your on-premise or either for your public cloud. Now, as I said, on the database as a service, database provisioning, database patching, the same thing can be done on your private cloud and also on your public cloud. Again, each and every control is through Prism console only. So what are we saying that? So we are saying if you want to manage this entire data center, okay, so be it your security, be it your database, be it your files, be it your the orchestration layer, be it your public cloud, be it your the predict workload, be it your firmware update, everything has been managed by Prism console. It is just one single click operations. Now, the second step, which is there, that if you're having a homemade or a in-house developed application, in an in-house developed application, it is really difficult to get into a microservices because there is a huge amount of development which is required if you want to push it to public cloud. So what we can do is with Nutanix cluster, where you can go and purchase a bare metal from AWS, and we can deploy those the in-house developed application on the public cloud itself. We can have a proper virtual private connect out over there. So with this, our entire hybrid cloud journey is completed. Now, if you'll see, you have the on-premise, and this premise can be within your data center, or it can be co-located into a cloud service provider, or it can also be on the cloud service provider approved from the government list of vendors, and also under the highly known public cloud players. Moving ahead, so what it proves is that Nutanix is one platform, any application, any location, where be it your private cloud or be it your public cloud, with seamless hybrid cloud operations for any application, any location, at any location. So that is again, I am very specific. So with this, the journey when we started in 2009 of modernizing the IT with the HCI. So at that time, we used to call it hyper-converged infrastructure. So we took a next step, a next leap, what I would say is that to build an enterprise cloud. From enterprise cloud, after building the enterprise cloud, we said that, okay, fine, let's take another big leap, okay, which is going to be a multi-cloud services. And just now we saw that how Nutanix can deliver, whether it is your in-house developed or a microservices kind of application into directly into a public cloud. You can burst those applications from private cloud to public cloud. So what are we saying now? The journey of customer when he aligns with Nutanix, it doesn't go HCI as a hyper converged infrastructure, but it goes as a hybrid cloud infrastructure. So how we do it? We follow this SunDisk support model, 24/7, 365 days. We have NPS, which is more than 90% for last more than 5 years. We have total 7 worldwide centers, and the largest center is being in Bangalore, in India. The precise reason why we have been in Gartner Leaders Quadrant right from day one, okay, Gartner started releasing the Leaders Quadrant for HCI market in something 2017, 18. Right from those days, okay, till now, we have been always in the Gartner Leaders Quadrant. So this is the latest in December 2020, which has been released. Same is the case with Forrester Wave also. So we have always been at the top at the Leaders Quadrant. These are some survey where IDC has done and how the customer has got benefited after taking Nutanix as a solution, okay, in their data center on to the to service their end users. So these are the benefits what has been planned. The unplanned downtime, okay, which has gone down by 85%. The overall TCO, the average TCO on the 5-year term, they have got a benefit of 62%. Now, just to touch base, how Nutanix in India has been fared in last year, that too during the pandemic when it was at peak. So we have grown around about 34% on customer basis. Then from a pure revenue basis, if I had to put it across, it is 42%. 51% there have been new partner acquisitions. And we have always been for 11 quarters a number one. Then we have been the CI choice of award. These are some prestigious customers, okay, whether it is NIC, CDAC, whether it is DRDO, okay, right? So DRDO, we all know what DRDO does. Whether it is ISRO, whether it is Telangana, I would just like to take a minute on Telangana State Data Center. So what has been done? So at Telangana, customer has deployed around about 120, 150 databases through ERA, and they are really benefiting from that. So whether it is your land records database or whether it is your any other application database. So all the database where you are having for each and every services from a citizen services perspective, where you have small databases, all those databases are being managed by ERA itself. Moving on, apart from this government customers, if you go into the private sector, So not a single vertical which is not there in Nutanix umbrella. So you take it from a BFSI, either ICICI Bank or a NSE or SBI General or Equitas or a Euronet. Euronet is a switch, okay, for our ATMs. Most of the banks uses Euronet switch. You go to healthcare. In healthcare, you take Apollo, or in manufacturing, you can take ABB or Aditya Birla. So you name all the conglomerates also have been Nutanix customer, and they have been benefited by that. So if you want to test this, okay, we can take a test drive at nutanix.com/test drive. So would request you to partner with Nutanix for your success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shantre, for explaining the journey of hybrid cloud. Stay tuned for the fireside chat.